What is that? No. Are you serious? Garfield has just let me know that it is now 60% of my audience are not subscribed to me. So you... Huh? Okay. And that really upsets him. So if you daily watch my videos, 60% of you are not subscribed. Don't make him sad. Please consider. Help him out. Him as in me. On with the video. Action. Hi muckers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today and for being here, choosing to spend even a little portion of your day with me. I really appreciate it and I'm very grateful and I thank you so much. Okay, today's video is going to be a little update with Trishy Fishy the Bishy. So I'm excited for this one because we have not talked about Trisha in so long, and the reason for that is because there's nothing happening with Trisha, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I like being just one-on-one with you here. If you're looking for those videos, I know that there's a lot of drama channels out there, even commentary channels like Reddit pages, Twitter pages, YouTube comments. I know that a lot of people are still continuing. By the way, my bedding is all gone because it's getting washed right now. Sorry, I know you really don't care, but just different vibe. And a lot of people are still making those videos, and a lot of people ask me why I'm not making them, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There isn't anything that I deem that's exciting about Trisha Paytas anymore, and so I don't really feel the need to make videos on it. You know, whenever you do drama on YouTube, you already get called out for doing the most, or reaching, or, you know, things along that lines. And here and there it is warranted, especially with me. But whenever it comes to Trisha right now, I'm not gonna make a video about her being boring as hell. And she actually addresses it. She's posted a video that's called Why I'm Over YouTube, and I just finished watching it, and I'm gonna watch it with you now and talk about it. It's very interesting. So the context is that she's going and getting her nails done, but she's in the car and she's talking about YouTube. She's talking about like what's gonna happen on her YouTube once she has the baby, the need that she feels to work so much on YouTube before she gives birth. She also talks about that she is boring on YouTube right now. She talks about the criticism that she's been getting from her pregnancy on YouTube. She talks about things that she has called people out for, she is now doing. We're gonna get to all of it, okay? So the comments on this video, the Why I'm Over YouTube, already are not starting off great. So I'll read you the top comments, which are the most engaged with comments on this video at the time of me uploading it. So someone said, "Don't worry, we're over you too." That's the top comment. Someone else said, "Remember when you used to shame people on YouTube for only getting 100 to 200k views? Karma has come back for you." So that's another one. And also in the video, she talks a lot about the fact that she believes that once she gives birth, she cannot work anymore, which is very weird, and I know that she got so much hate warranted. You're hearing that too, right? I know that's not my edible. Yeah, there's people. I'm gonna close my window, hold on. Alright, there we go. So, there's a lot of people that are calling her out for whenever she was on Frenemies. She was saying about how Ethan had a nanny and how that was the lowest tier parenting and that was so lazy, and if I had a baby darling, I would be spending every single, you know, second of the day with it. So she's also addressing that. She's talking about the fact that whenever she's now put in the position of being a parent, she knows that she was overstepping her boundaries when it came to criticizing parents. And the full reason she's saying all this is because she's trying to get people to stop criticizing her for being a parent, being pregnant, and she's nervous that once she has the baby, she's going to get even more hate for the things that she has said about parents and pregnancy in the past. Now, I cannot help her in this situation, nor can you. No one can. She's dug her grave. Trisha can do anything, and she probably has 100 videos in the past making fun of that thing, or making fun of people for going through the same thing she's gone through. And within this instance, it's pregnancy and the baby. She spent months on Frenemies coming for Ila's pregnancy in specific, and Ethan's pregnancy, for being lazy, not caring about their baby enough, not being there enough, and now that she's getting the same criticism for people being like, well, I hope you're gonna be there for your baby, I hope you're not gonna work because you said that they shouldn't work and spend all the time. She's like, maybe I was wrong. And so this is the thing. There's no defending Trisha. There's no helping Trisha. Now my DJ booth is making noises. It's Trisha trying to interrupt the filming. But yeah. there's just so much with Trisha that there's no point defending her, because you could defend her for something and she's probably spoken up against what you're saying in the past. So a couple other comments say stuff along the lines of, people aren't saying that you can't do anything else but be a mother, but they're saying that you don't really understand how difficult being a mother can be. And this is talking about what she said on Frenemies, what she said about family channels. As much as I hate family channels, most of the criticism she gave them was for their parenting day to day, not them exploiting their kids. So Trisha spent a long time in her career coming for people who were mothers, coming for people who were new parents. And all of that is coming right back and slapping her on the ass. Alright, so we're just gonna get into this video. She talks at the start about it, then she gets her nails done, then she talks about it at the end, so we're gonna skip the nail part because we really don't give a shit, and then we're gonna, you know, have our little update from Trishy Fishy. So here we go, starting the video, why I'm over YouTube. This is on her Paytas Hackman family channel. Nice. Alright.
Alright. So I wear tube tops with these dresses because my boobs be fine. Hi guys, what's up? Good morning. Today is kind of like,
we haven't seen her in so long.
I thought I should vlog more, but honestly, like, okay. I'm getting ready for my nail appointment because my nails are atrocious. I have a habit of picking gels off my nails. I also need tweezers because I have 10 hairs. There's just a lot happening today. I don't know, not a lot happening. So I've been saying, like, I've been feeling really relaxed and happy in my pregnancy. And that's because, like, I've allowed myself to, like, take days off. I think in the past I just always wanted to be busy. Like, I just felt like you know what I mean? Like,
which is something a lot of us are like.
Life. I didn't feel fulfilled in my personal life. Like, I couldn't find happiness with just being with myself and being at home. I always had to be traveling on vacation or doing a music video or just doing the most. And so with my pregnancy, I really just felt like, you know what, just...
Has this felt like the longest pregnancy to anyone else? As if, like, we've been pregnant at the same time? I'm actually gonna turn off my DJ booth. Because, and yes, I do have a DJ booth, and I don't want to hear about it. I love my music. I love, you know, I love that kind of shit. But just everything, something else will make a noise now. My fucking Emma cutout will start talking or something. Like, there's something else that's gonna happen. This is why you subscribe to, like, a professional channel. This is why you do not come to Adam McIntyre. Because you're getting nothing of quality here. You're getting nothing of quality. Alright, let's continue.
Enjoy being with yourself and enjoy this house that you have. And
oh yeah, I forgot you got that house.
And then on top of that, it's also like, I feel like I've been having to, or there's been something in me that feels like I need to post every single day on, like, all my channels. I'm like, vlog channel.
Because you're falling off views-wise. But that's okay, we all go through it.
Like, I just feel like I have to post every single day. And, like, posting 3 videos a day on, like, every channel is, like, it's not that it's exhausting. I love it. It's just, like, you know, I don't do that much in my life right now. So there's just not much I can make, like, content daily for. So I just feel like I also need
I love these long pauses of looking at the car window. It's giving Lana Del Rey music video, Trish. I love it.
Spaces in between my videos, and, like, that's okay. For me, in my head, the way I'm thinking is, like, oh, my baby's coming in September. I need to post every single video.
If this baby has the same birthday as me,
then,
we're gonna have a problem.
When the baby comes, that's it.
September 30th.
Done. Like, I don't know why I think, like, I just have to hustle, and then, like, once baby's here, it's like, okay, no more work. And I feel like that's a lot of people online.
What a privileged position to be in as well. Like, I think that the privilege is completely lost on her here, that she's like, I get to work now when my baby's here, I'm never working again. Do you realize how uncommon that is? Do you realize how privileged that is? And we're not focusing on that enough, Trish, to, you know, try keep the relatability here. That is so far from the truth for most people who get pregnant. Most people who get pregnant have a couple weeks max off of work. Some people don't even. Some people have to work from home after they have their baby. This is a very privileged stance here. So this is now her lingering into addressing the fact that she's given moms in the past criticism for not spending enough time with her baby. And she's trying to combat that by being like, you know, maybe I was wrong. Yeah, you were. You were. You were. Do you like my Lady Gaga shirt, by the way? Camp, right?
Like, people, I know it's trolls, but, like, the one thing that, like, gets me, which is, like, very little these days, but I had said something, like, funny about being, like, on Broadway in December. I'm like, I'll bring the baby with, and
the something funny was her saying, I'm gonna be on Broadway. But she was just joking. It was really funny. It was really funny. God. She's lost it. She's lost the spark. That was the joke. The joke was that she was gonna be on Broadway. Tell me when we're supposed to laugh, Trish. Tell me when we're supposed to.
Well, I don't even think it's like that funny of a joke. Like if that opportunity presented itself, I would totally go to Broadway and obviously bring baby with, you know, Broadway's at night, baby's during the day. And of course I got that from Colleen, who was like super mom, and did that right after she gave birth and stuff. And I just thought like all the trolls that were like, wow, if you think a newborn's that easy, or okay, you're gonna skip the bonding time with the newborn, and like.
By the way, people aren't saying that. People are not saying, oh wow, you think a baby's really easy, you think a newborn's really... No, they're quoting Trish. They are literally tweeting videos of Trisha saying that. So no one is just coming at her and being like, oh, newborns are easy, you think that they're so easy, they're not. They are literally showing clips of Trisha on Frenemies saying to Ethan those things. So it's all just came back and like, you know what I mean?
You know, when I hear that stuff, it's like, oh yeah, like I need to just not work and only focus on the baby. But at the same time, it's like, people have to work, you know? Like obviously I have such a great job where I can film 20 minutes a day and post a video, and that's my work for the day. Like I have content saved up for like OF and stuff. Like it's like okay to like work and have a baby, and it's like I don't know why, like in my head I was thinking like I need to get this all done right now, and it's because of like.
No, you were saying it and shaming other new parents. You were shaming them for going to work. You said that they should be spending every waking thought with their baby and not be at work. You said those things, baby girl. You really were the one that said it. Just to let you know, just to refresh. If you forget, I can make a video showing all of the clips of you saying that. But I know you don't want that. But that's the truth. So let's keep it at that. It's nice to see that we haven't checked in with Trishy in a while, but she's still keeping the same standard of, if I don't show you the clip of me saying it, let's pretend it never happened.
It is just like those stupid trolls, right? Like
it was you who said it.
Right? Trolls have come out, oh, fat, ugly, your husband's your assistant, and Moses doesn't like you. Like all this shit, right? Like you hear the over and over, her family hates her, paid employees are her friends. Like, you know, the same, okay, so it gets numb. But because this is like a new one to me, it's like, oh yeah, like I...
Imagine how that felt, you saying it to the newborn parents who watched you.
24 hours a day when the baby comes, and I can't do anything else, and now I need to do all this work before a baby comes. And it's just like not... just not realistic, not the case, not the truth.
So you would think that she's gonna issue an apology for saying all those things. And even if she wasn't just offending Ethan and Ela, regardless of your opinion on either of those people, but the people who watched her, who were probably struggling to keep up with the baby and the job, newborn parents, is she gonna issue an apology to them? Let's see.
And like the more mommy friends I talk to, it's like, no, like...
Have the mommy friends heard your statements?
You have to be your own person too. Like,
yeah, Trish, we've been saying it for a year.
I'm so lucky that I do get this cushy job where I like work from home, film my life, you know.
It's called a privileged job.
Do whatever. That I can just be with my baby all the time. But people are just like, oh my god, you think newborns are just so easy? It's like as if they know what I'm thinking and stuff. It's just crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Honestly, like that's why I try not to look too much, but I do because you know there's a lot of positives. So I do go on Twitter because there's positive. I just block trolls, so I'll see like a couple comments, just like block them, and I know.
Is that what you did to me?
Kind of people and
I'm
stuff.
a troll.
I'm like, okay, like you know, but it is amazing the amount of criticism you get from people who aren't even parents online and stuff. And
you weren't a parent when you were giving them all criticism, Trish. I don't know why this is lost on you. I don't know why this is lost on you. I do. It's because you don't want to have to own up to it. But to use what you've said about newborn babies with their parents, to use what you've said against them and using it as in like, people are saying this to me. How the fuck do you want us to react? Do you want us to be like, oh no, that's so sad? Or do you want us to be like, told you so? Like when we gave you criticism in the moment about how insensitive it was. Let me know. Let me know. Get back to me. Unblock me on Twitter. Send me a DM. You can block me right after again, but let me know.
Look, I've been guilty of that too before becoming a parent, being like, oh, like just judging people's like actions. So it's fun.
So let's focus on that. Oh, I've been guilty of that. You know, just judging people's actions. Why aren't you focusing on that? Why are you just brushing that off? Because you're now saying, oh, woe me, for getting the criticism that you gave people for years. Years.
Fine, like, it's not fine. Honestly, like, I was a shitty person for doing that, and people are just, like, really just...
So apology?
Just judging you, what kind of mom you're gonna be.
So now she's bringing it back to what she's getting criticism.
It's just, like...
She's not focusing on an apology.
It's really crazy, and it reminds me, I always bring this up, but, like, of Anna Nicole's pregnancy, how awful they were to her, and just...
And what you did to people.
Bashing her for, like, the way she was acting, accusing her of being on drugs and stuff like that. I mean, people accuse me of getting filler, of being on drugs. Does this look like Botox to you? My lips are swollen all the time. They're just stuck this way.
Does this look like lip filler to you?
But,
because bitch, it is.
It's the relentlessness. The relentlessness. It's like, you know what? Like, I've been a shitty person in the past, right? I've judged people for, oh, well, I would never do that as a parent. You know what I mean? Like, on a few occasions. And it's shitty. Shitty. A few occasions.
So, an apology?
Relentless.
An apology?
And harping and just,
an apology?
Like, just making stuff up out of thin air. It's like...
So, an apology?
Again, it's a reason I don't really go on stuff, but like today I was just thinking like, okay.
So she acknowledges that she was the one that was doing it to other parents, but she doesn't do an apology. She doesn't say sorry for it or anything like that. She goes, and now I'm going to bring it back to people doing it to me. That doesn't help your argument, and that's why the comments are not on your side.
No, I meditated this morning and I was doing my gratitude.
Good to hear.
I'm reading this book, Magic, which is like the sequel to The Secret. And I was talking about gratitude. Actually, I gotta find my magic rock today. But it did it's weird because then I meditated after, and it does put things in perspective because I was really panicking about like, I need to post every single day before this baby comes, like while I still can. Sorry, I got a phone call. I gotta go in soon. But as if it's like this like timeline, this deadline, like once baby comes, life is over.
That's what you pushed.
It's the opposite, and that clarity came to me in meditation. It's like, my life is just beginning.
I'm so glad it came to you in meditation, but you can also take ownership for your part in pushing that narrative. Like, that's what this is. It's taking ownership for the fact that you made people feel how people have made you feel now. And I'm sorry that people are making you feel like this. I genuinely am. You made other people feel this as well. And this isn't about, you made drama videos or whatever, like you openly said statements to people who had just had a baby. And then that was shown to people who probably also just had a baby. And the ramifications that had is how the ramifications of your actions have now been, felt by people's words. Like, it's, oh my God.
This extra blessing that I get to have and love on. And
yeah, and it's exciting, and congratulations.
And, like, it's just this extra, like, it's like the sprinkle on the ice cream, right? Like, if I get opportunities, like, I have this extra sprinkle. It's like when I married Moses, or found Moses, my life, and we married, and,
was that the sprinkle or the ice cream?
Built this beautiful life.
Or
it's
the
like
cherry?
At the beginning of every relationship I've been in, I always feel like, oh my gosh, like, this is it. Like, it's this part of my life is over, but it really just is opening this new. It opened this new chapter of now I have like with Moses, he's a support, but now with my baby, I have this like beautiful like and my crystals on today, like this beautiful.
Yes, it is true.
Still this beautiful.
But you should have kept this attitude a year ago and beyond that. It doesn't excuse anything you've said, just because you're feeling it now.
And be the best human possible so that we can have the best world possible, because our world, I feel it's gotten a lot better. I'm not super pessimistic when it comes to like society.
The world is getting worse, Trish.
Humanity and stuff. I'm like, you know what? We've come a long way when you think about like...
We came a long way, and now with certain rules, certain bans, we're now going back the ways. And it's also okay to talk about that, Trish. It's also okay to talk about it, and it's important to talk about it considering the platform you have, instead of just brushing it off as like, oh, the world is like in a bad state, but it's getting better. It's not. The world is getting worse. And that's not me being Debbie Downer, that's me being honest. And it's okay to acknowledge that the world's getting worse, because we have to use our platforms to talk about that instead of, the sprinkle on the ice cream. It's okay to talk about it. And it's important to talk about it, and that's why I wish you would have taken a different angle with this section, but you didn't. Okay, whatever.
Stuff we've overcome as like a country and stuff, like,
and we've gone back to
adversity, diversity, discrimination, all stuff. It's like, yes, it's still prevalent. I'm aware of that in today's world.
And it's getting worse.
But, like, we've come a long ways from like the 60s, where like
Well, that's good, isn't it, Trish?
Stuff. Like, society has even the 90s,
came a long way from the 1900s.
Super like
Phew, thank God, y'all.
It's nice that we're like progressing, and I feel like with each generation that helps. And
we're not progressing. We're going back the ways. The Supreme Court, everything is going back the ways. And it's okay to talk about that. Not everything has to be positive. Not everything has to be positive because you're meditating or you're wearing a crystal. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with our children. Let's be honest with our audiences. Let's use our platforms. Come on.
And I just, you know, I want to be the change. I want my daughter to be the change in the world. And,
Trisha Paytas, the change.
And now I have that clarity where it's like, no, I can just take a break from posting if I don't want to post for a few days or work for a few days, you know, and I have been doing that, but I was like, okay, I gotta make 5 videos a day. Instead of having to make 5 videos in one filming day, I can make like 2 videos or 1 video or whatever. So anyways, today is a chill day. I'll say that. I love these days.
Alright, and then I'm gonna skip to her talking about being, quote-unquote, boring, because I think it's interesting.
But yeah,
alright, here we go.
You don't need to sit there. My nails are so short. Everything's so quick. It literally takes.
Here we go.
And that's the goal.
Alright, sorry for this part, but it's important to watch because this is around the time we need to watch.
Having a donut on a Tuesday, seeing a movie for half price on Tuesdays for the.
She goes to Elvis.
And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, who am I to call out anybody? And also, like.
Alright, oh, sorry.
Especially when I have, like, the most skeletons in my closet and the most things to be judged for. And I was like, at the end of the day, it's like, who am I to call out anybody? And also, like, why was I so focused on, like, trying to bring it up? You know why? Because I was just unhappy. I was just unhappy.
She's the same story every single couple weeks.
And chasing money is, like, I don't know. Kind of the root of all evil. Like,
chasing money is the root of all evil, as she says a couple minutes after saying, oh, I just need to upload 3 videos a day. Like, yeah, okay. Well, you do that. Well, you do that to make a lot of money.
Yes, I love to make money. I'm good at it. I continue to make money because, like, I need to survive. I support my family, like, all that stuff. But, like, if that's all you're after is, like, I need to bring other people down, and you have to, like, go, like, hurt other people to get what you want, like, that's, like, blood money, right? Like, I don't know.
That's, Trishy, blood money is what is going to fund your daughter's life. What has paid for your house. What pays Moses' salary. What literally has done everything. Your trips. Your family. Like, let's call a spade a spade. It's all well and good being like, I don't call people out anymore. That's how you got your fame. That's how you got so successful on TikTok. That's how you got so successful on YouTube. Even if we're just putting it down to the last 3 years, last 5 years, that was it. So if you want to call that blood money, then blood money is funding your entire life. He's nodding his head in support. He's nodding his head in support. And he wouldn't lie.
Keep to myself, mind to myself, and that's it. Oh, and I wanted to clarify, there was a tweet I said that I was like, yeah, when I was, you know, getting views and attention and all stuff like that, I was gluttonous and greedy. And what I meant by that is because everyone's like, well, you still show stuff you buy. Yes, but I was just buying stuff to buy stuff. There was a haul where I showed 2 of the exact same product bags because I didn't even remember buying the first one. Like, and I would just buy things I just didn't need because I was, like, filling this empty void. So now I show things, of course. Yes, I did a splurge on a Balenciaga bag, my first designer bag all year. And then I show baby items because, like, my baby items are cute. The gluttony part, anytime I do eating shows or mukbangs, I get the food that I'm going to eat and I don't waste it. Back in the day, when I get 7 million views of mukbang, I would order
Who's this rant
7,
for?
8 meals.
Is this your meditation or is this something we need to listen to?
Until I was disgustingly full and made myself sick, and then waste all the food. To me, that was gluttonous. It's like there's a big difference between eating a meal or eating a snack or something now than having, because there's a donut one where I'm eating like 20 glazed donuts. To me, that's gluttonous, you know what I mean? And hey, if 20 donuts is what you need to like feel full, like that's not gluttonous, but to me, I was making myself sick. I was doing it for shock, I was doing it for money, greed. And it's just like, me having once in a month for the first time in years is like not gluttonous. It's like, it was a craving, I ate it because I was excited to eat it. But and like that doesn't bother me, you know, like I said, it really doesn't. Like I reply because especially on Twitter it's so easy to like reply, but sometimes like people can't, you know, sometimes you just want to like let people know like maybe they're not seeing it from, maybe they're trolling or maybe they're just not like understanding what I was saying. Either way.
Alright, here's my thing. Everything Trisha is speaking out against, she has dragged people for doing. So there will never be a time that Trisha Paytas will say something that people 100% can agree with now. Because there is so much evidence of her contradicting everything. Especially now when it comes to pregnancy. And in that, she's did it to herself. She did it to herself. There's nothing we can say. And there's nothing she can do. You can be like, oh, I'm not that person anymore. It was you for 15 years on YouTube. If we're going to talk about blood money, now that was your entire livelihood. Does that mean that your house is a blood house? Or like whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Are those Balenciagas? Bloody Balenciaga? Like, that was you. That is you. So lovely to have an update though from you, Trish. We have missed you. Muckers, let me know your opinion. We'll talk below. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in my next one. Stay gorgeous. Bye-bye.